Yes, see here. This is the problem which you have solved already. Fifth problem. Problem number 5 is the same problem. Only thing what you are doing is we are going to calculate the, we are going to draw the hydraulic gradient line and total energy line for this problem. Right? Already fifth problem we have solved. So already we have all the values here. See here. Up to here I have shown you now how you got this Bernoulli's equation and what are the formulas. Right? So what I'm doing, I'm just copying this from here. One second. This one. Right. So after this, what we'll do, we don't know any velocity, so we will use continuity equation. So from the continuity equation, already we know A1 V1 equal to A2 V2. So from that, we'll take V1 in terms of A2, or we can take V2 in terms of V1, anything. So I'm taking V1 in terms of V2. So V1 we'll get as V1 equal to 4 V2. So now substitute V1 is equals to 4 V2 in the losses what we have calculated, that is HI, HFN and HE, right? So what we'll do, we'll substitute all the V1 place, we'll substitute 4 V2. If it is V2, no need to substitute anything. V2 you need to keep as this, but V1 you need to substitute as 4 V2. So here V1 is there, so substitute 4 V2 square here, right? So finally you'll get HI equal to 0.4077 V2 square after substituting this one. V1 equal to 4 V2, if you substitute here, we'll get finally 0.4077 V2 square as HI. And similarly, all the minor losses we need to substitute. Already we have 4 F value is given in the problem. L1 we know, G, D1 we know. So if you are substituting all this and this V1 as 4 V2, you will get 2.888 V2. Okay, this problem already you have said me the values. I have copied here in from the last problem. Then HE equal to, for expansion we know the formula, V1 minus V2 whole square by 2G. So again same thing, substitute V1 equal to 4 V2 here. So you'll get 0.195 V2 square. Next F2 frictional loss, we get 0.10193 V2 square. Okay, so after finding all the losses in terms of V2 square, now we need to substitute these losses in the Bernoulli's equation what we have written previously. This one, 8 equal to V2 square by 2G plus what we got in terms of V2 squares now, that you need to write here, right? So in the next slide, we'll see that. So 8 equal to 0 plus V2 square by 2G plus Z2 is 0. Then all the losses I have written here. 0.4077 is inlet loss, right? Next frictional loss, next expansion loss, next again the friction loss. So all the losses we will substitute here. Then we can find V2 from this. So V2 equal to, we'll get 1.48 meters per second. Okay, by substituting all the terms in the Bernoulli's equation, we'll get that. Right? So V2 equal to 1.48 meter per second. So since we got V2, we can find discharge now. So rate of flow is equal to Q equal to A to V2, which is 0.1044 meter cube per second. So till here already we have solved the problem. So next what we need to do is we need to draw the hydraulic gradient line and total energy line. Okay. So for that, sorry, we'll skip this. Already have taken this. Right. So what we need to do, we need to draw the tank first. What is the problem? What is given to us? We need to draw as it is, right? So with blue pen, I have drawn first. Next, what we want to know, we need to take all the losses here. So these lines denotes because of the loss, how the head is varied. But from here, actually the head should be 8 meters. So from 8 meter, why it is dropping down? It is because of the losses. Yes, can you hear my voice, students? Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Okay. Right. So we have written already. Have taken the losses there. These losses. So now we got V2 value. Just substitute all the V2 values here to find the HI value, HF1 and HE. Right. So that is 0.4077 V2 square. So V2 value is there now. What is the V2 value? 1.48. So substitute 1.48 square here. Please tell me the value here. Okay. I have the values. I'm writing here. Only 2 minutes time is left. We'll solve it fastly. 0.603 is HI after substituting V2 value. Next 6.325 is HF1. And because of the expansion 0.427, and next one is 0.223. Okay. Next 4 times of V2, 5.92 meter per second, and V1 square by 2G degree, that is 1.768 meter. Okay, so now you can see after substituting all the V2 values in the minor losses, and one more thing which we have taken is kinetic head, because for writing the total energy line, it is summation of all the forces, I mean all the energies. But for hydraulic gradient line, the line should be starts with without your kinetic head. Nothing but it should start without kinetic head here. So that thing we need to subtract. So that's why the hydraulic gradient line starts at the bottom of this. Nothing but it is only the pressure head. Right. So now see what is happening actually. So the total energy line actually starts at A. That's what it will start at A. But because of the loss at the inlet, what happens? It comes at the bottom. But there is a loss of HI here. So how much is the HI? 0.603. This is roughly I have drawn. No need of taking any graph or anything. Just roughly we need to write. So 0.603 is lost at the inlet. So that's why the line starts at B. So from B it starts. This is HI, which is the loss at the inlet. So here it starts. Next, what happening after the inlet loss? What is the loss which we can see? We can see the frictional loss. So frictional loss, as the length increases, the loss will be continuously increases. Right? So the frictional loss, what we got? 6.325. Okay. So total height was 8. In that, frictional loss was 6.325. So it is, suppose if you start from here, 0 to here, 6.325. So approximately mark a point at C. So from B to C, you can draw a straight line because it is only a frictional loss. Okay. So frictional loss up to here. Then what happened? Because of the expansion, there is some small loss, that is 0.427. So from C, drop vertically because it is at this point only. It is not going in any length way. It is at that single point. It is coming down at the expansion point. So from C, you can draw a line down vertically down with a length of 0.427 meter. Okay, scale. I'm telling any scale. If you assume, you can take that length. Next, again, what happening from D points? Nothing but from this section. If you see, there is again a loss of head because of the friction again. Right. So that friction loss is 0.223 meter. Right. So from D point, same. How you are taken from D point, first drag a horizontal line, and from there vertically down, you will take this 0.223. Then you can connect D to E. Right. So the line joining A, B, C, D, and E is called as total energy line. Okay. So next, if you want hydraulic gradient line, what we know, hydraulic gradient line is a summation of only pressure head and datum head. So we don't want any kinetic head. So we can remove the kinetic head value 1.768 from B point, you'll get F point here. Then a parallel line, since the velocity is constant here, the loss will be same. Right, so HGL constant. Then again at the expansion, we'll get some point here that we don't know. So first write at the I point. So I point is nothing but at the Z value. So here we don't have any pressure. So I is here. Then friction loss will be parallel here. We'll draw a parallel line. Then we'll connect here. Okay. If you have any doubt in this, you can ask. Hydraulic gradient line and total engine. Many times, mostly they won't ask in the exam. But if you know, it is very good, well and good. That's why I'm explaining it roughly. Okay. Yes, if you have any doubt, you can stay and ask. Others, you can please go and join your next class. Time has already completed. If anybody having doubt, they can stay and ask. Others can leave, please. Thank you.